Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Radio News Radio, or whatever it is we're still calling this show. It's me, your host, Ethan, and we're going to talk about some talking points today. Look at us. Well, as you can tell by the thumbnail, DareDevil is over. It's done. It's season 1 has wrapped up, and a little bit of a hot take. I don't think it was as great as it could have been. I think it was still very good. I just think that I'm left with a bit of a poopy bum, and nobody is here to help me wipe. Because, let's face it, they got me all excited for a bunch of other potentials, and it didn't really pan out. Oh, by the way, we're just jumping right in by the looks of it. Yeah, Daredevil Season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, their continuation of the Netflix series of the title Daredevil, picks up, and it's kind of like a spiritual successor, kind of like a Season 4, if you will, to those original 3 seasons. A lot of filler. I felt that there was a lot of kind of time wasted. I think the Muse especially was... and spoiler warning, if you haven't. We're assuming you have. But, yeah, the Muse was kind of done dirty a bit. Like, he was cool and all. I think it was a really creepy, character. But outside of being a catalyst to getting Matt to become Daredevil again, it really didn't pan out or go anywhere all that much, if I'm being honest. It just kind of happened, and I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of potential that was lost there, or to like have him, continue to be kind of a nuisance, creeping in the shadows, doing creepy fucking art and disturbing shit. Would have been a lot cooler than just being like, oh yeah, he's a Taekwondo expert and he can kick your shit in and whatever. And then he ends up getting killed off, It's just, I don't know. Wasted potential. There's also that episode that was like with the Irish mobster gang going into the bank vault, and that didn't feel like it was panned out. The bottle episode, if you will. It didn't really do anything. It was kind of a filler. I enjoyed all the portions that involved Matthew using his, powers outside of the mask, being able to hear the... picking the lock and hearing the the dials and shit like that. That's really cool, but it felt forced, especially with the fact given that he just so happened to be there as on somebody else's day off as like a substitute teacher of sorts, being Kamala Khan's dad, and that's who he is, dad. I don't really know his name and could care less. It feels like they're trying to shoehorn in Miss Marvel again, or Miss Marvel into it, and it's just, I don't know. I want Daredevil to do Daredevil stuff, and yes, it's not out of the realm that during broad daylight, Matthew, if given the chance, wouldn't help a bank robbery in progress to, stop the bad guys. So it's neat and all, but like, given that it kind of wasted an entire episode, which could have been used to flesh out Muse, or could have been used to advance the plot, because like at that point when that episode goes, the series as a whole is very directionless. Outside of, Hector Ayada's been released from prison, or he's been released, he's, the law found him not guilty, and then a Punisher wannabe lookalike, or, fake Punisher person ends up killing him for the cops. There's like a group of bad apple cops that are going around, using the Punisher logo. And again, there's a specific person in question towards the finale of the show that never gets addressed. It just kind of happens and he gets killed, and or Daredevil doesn't want to kill him, but then Frank kills him. And then I have to say, the build-up, I think that the season as a whole would have probably been better off just leaving it on a cliffhanger with episode 8, and then having episode 9 essentially be the opening for season 2, because that being the final, besides Frank going around killing people and being the Punisher and doing cool Punisher shit, we really didn't get too much substance from that episode. It was really bare bones, especially for a finale. Like, I get that they're building up, okay, regroup. We're not going to be we can't win, so we're going to have to regroup. And, we're going to use all the people that are allies to Daredevil. But overall, I felt like I enjoyed what I watched through season 1 of Born Again, but I felt like it didn't go anywhere. It didn't, I want more, and I didn't get what I exactly wanted. It left me wanting more or wishing for better paths. Hopefully they can reconcile this with a second season. They're already shooting. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the photos for it, but it looks like he'll be in the black DareDevil suit and the DD logo will be present. So it was fun to talk about this. This is kind of a news radio episode, of course, but like I don't know. I just wanted to talk about DareDevil quite a bit. I love DareDevil. I love Marvel shows. I'm a shrill for that shit. I get it, you know. It's a dying brand and everybody's, you know, iffy, wishy-washy, you know. They're the fucking losers that go around pretending they like some shit they don't. Then it's the cool thing to bitch and complain and smash it. And then when the next big thing that everybody likes, like Deadpool, Wolverine, and Avengers Doomsday or whatever the hell comes out, everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm a big jerk me off, I'm a big fan now. Fuck yourself. But yeah, no, I'm always into this Marvel thing. So let me know what you thought of the Daredevil show. If you were interested in Daredevil Born Again, did you like what you saw? Did you hate what you saw? Do you feel like they could have been a bit better? Did you not enjoy what you saw? Are you a little disappointed that they said they were going to do 18 episodes and only did 9? You know, these sort of things bug me, but we'll see what bugs you. I only bitch and complain about this stuff because I want things to be better. You have to understand there's a passion behind it, as Henry Cavill would have said. All right, we're moving on to our next. Whoop, I'm pulling it up. Sorry, I'm delaying you. Can't you see? Our next story of the day is that Doom: The Dark Ages is just around the corner. It's about a month away, literally, practically a month away. It will be out here in May of 14th or May 16th. Not too entirely sure for the 2025 May. And ramping up and leading up to the cool release, Xbox is doing a little bit of a limited edition collection here. We got 2 controllers and an Xbox wrap. We have a regular Xbox Series X controller with its green. You'll see here with this photo here that we have thrown up here. There's a green with blood splatter and a bit of the Doom Omen symbol. And then the kind of the gripsies and shit like that. Looks like very much like Doom Guy's armor. This one will run you $79.99. The ugly ass Xbox. It's ugly. No one likes it. It's the Xbox Series Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. This has all the bells and whistles, the paddles, the removable controller stuff, like for the analog sticks and the D-pad and the pads on the back. I don't give a fuck about these things. I know people that have owned these things. They fall apart. They're terrible. They haven't gotten any better. I don't know about Series 2, but I know Series 1. I had several friends that bought this shit, and the rubber would fall off, and then the pieces would go missing, and it was just an overall shitty product. And it's expensive, too. So that one will net you a whopping $199. That is $200 for a controller. That is a no bueno. Also, if it looked any better, but it doesn't. It's just a red Omen, and it looks like shit. I hate it. And if you like it, then, go nuts. Spend $200. See if I give a shit. Then Xbox is still peddling the Xbox wrap. If you want to give your Xbox Series X a nice, comfy, cozy-looking sweater. I have not liked any of the ones they did. They did a Arctic camo, a blue camo, a pure white one, a Starfield one, and a Call of Duty Black Ops. Now, there are aftermarket ones I've seen on Amazon that you can get. Those aren't exactly real. The ones I named were the Xbox brands. But here's another Xbox brand. Here you get the Red Omen, and it's got a bunch of red on the inside. You can actually look up a video for it if you want to see it on the Xbox website. You can go there now and pre-order any of these devices and or accessories, if you will. No. Whoa, we're burping and we're keeping it in, by the way. I'm not editing it. We're not editing it, whatever. Yeah, it don't glow. That's just what it looks like, okay? So, newsflash, it doesn't glow. My curiosity with this might actually be the one that I actually buy, because I do like the look of it. As much as I rag on all the other ones, I think it looks kind of cool. I would like to give my comfy Xbox a little sweater. Anyways, My curiosity with these things, though, and I'll be looking into this after this video's done and recorded and out in the door, is I want to know if when you put these skins on the Xbox, these little wraps, if you will, they're not stickered. I know that. They're like a Velcro system, and they got like a little nice... They just, like, it's snug as a bug. It's really simple. I've seen it done. But my question is over time, is this thing... is this a heat magnet of some sort? Is this like, you're literally, as much as I joke about it, wrapping it up in a sweater? So my question is, does this overheat the console? If not, I would imagine it doesn't, due to the fact that if the Xbox Series X in general is shaped like a funnel, a square funnel at that, and it shoots heat up via the vents up there. But it still is something wrapping it. It's like you playing your fucking Xbox and I'm just in the corner bear hugging your motherfucking Xbox. I'm guarantee you the motherfucker's gonna run hot. So I'm curious to see if anyone's done tests, and I'm wondering if maybe paying $54 is worth me testing it. I know for a fact that dust does build up in the crevices of it, so unless you are taking this sucker, your little sweater thing off every month or so and doing a little bit of a routine clean, if you don't, you will get a permanent dust ring buildup around the edges of your Xbox, including where the power is, the disk drive, and of course the tops and bottoms corners of the Xbox unit itself. Things to consider if you are considering buying this. I think I am, simply because I'm tired of looking at this 2003 looking ass speaker. So maybe it's time to explore and check it out. Hey, speaking of exploring, Mario Kart World Direct is happening tomorrow. At the time of this recording, it is April 16th, 2025. So tomorrow is the Mario Kart World Direct. They're going to be jumping into Mario Kart and determining whether or not it is worth, indeed, $90 for a physical copy of Mario Kart World. Now, from what I've gathered from the thing, I don't need to see a fucking Direct to tell me that it's the same fucking game. It's Mario Kart. Turn left, turn right, fucking throw some shit at your friends, get some different here, All you really need to know is it open world? Is it open world like the Forza Horizon? I said Horza. Forza Horizon games, which it pretty much does look like that, but like not nearly as big. Clearly, it's a Nintendo. It looks like they just kind of have like the tracks and then there's open-ended whatever the fuck around you, right? They're going to probably have little side quests and things for you to do in a little tutorial world tour mode, if you will. You can grind on rails. You can quickly flip between walls. There's an abundance of characters, including random characters in the background. Hey, shout out to Moo Moo and the fucking little crabs from that dumbass beach level, buddy. Right? You can play as those fuckers now, right? That's cool. Do it for the meme, I guess, right? But outside of that, I don't think I need a fucking Direct to tell me, hey, it's more Mario Kart, but with newer features. Sure, there's going to be like some new, new modes, new cooperative things and experiences to, pad out the fact that it is a, open world game. So expect to see new modes announced. Expect to see new characters, new cars, new wheels, new gliders. Expect to see new abilities or throwable items. We saw a few things there, especially like the Hammer Bro thing. Honestly, it's cool, it's neat, and I will definitely play it. I don't think I'll be picking up day one. We'll see what ends up happening with the Nintendo. If Nintendo reaches out or a company reaches out and I manage to get my hands on a Nintendo Switch 2. Personally, I'm not in any race or mindset to really do that. There isn't like a killer game for the Nintendo Switch 2. So it begs the question, what the hell's the point of this Direct? And we'll see what ends up happening. Maybe it's the flow. It's the flow they need to, drum up more interest in the Nintendo Switch 2 and, of course, Mario Kart World. But as of now, I mean, we've already covered on this show all the, kind of sort of negative connotations surrounding the Nintendo Switch 2 and some of their decisions and some of their PR. So hopefully this news can help them turn it around. I never want to see Nintendo struggle, but I feel like everybody's in the internet now is bitchy and complainy as of late, so it might end up bad. That was me smacking my cheek just now. Anywho, we're going to move on to the next thing. The best, worst kept secret here is Oblivion Remaster has been in the, in the grapevine for quite a while now. It's been like the worst kept secret that this game is being remastered. or remade or whatever the hell is going on with Oblivion. They are also debuting some sort of new engine with it. And the idea is that it's said to shadow drop anytime soon within April or May. Even on their website, and why we're talking about it now is that it's pretty much official at this point. There's artwork floating around of the Oblivion symbol and a palace guard. So I've never really been into Elder Scrolls. I know my best friend and our co-host for several of our review episodes in the past, James, has been very, very, very fond of Oblivion. It was, in fact, his very first game on the Xbox 360 and his first game to get all the achievements. A little bit of lore for our staff there. So, write those down in your journals. Follow James home, I know you so well. I want to wear your skin. You can find his address down below. No, I'm joking. Don't follow us home. Don't kill me. Papa, please. Do not kill me. Hey, speaking of killing shit, Night Dive Studios wants to kill it some more, and in a good way. Night Dive Studios is responsible for a lot of ports as of late. They ported over System Shock. I still have a sealed copy for the Xbox Series X because I know how much that shit ends up going for, because I still have a sealed copy of System Shock 2 for the PC big box, and it's sealed. And it's a lot of money now, and I'm very happy that I sat on it. I actually sat on it by accident because I thought I lost it in a move years ago when I was a young lad. And it just recently popped up. And I was like, oh my god, I have it. So anyways, more lore for you, I guess. Anyways, Night Dive Studios, they've been responsible for bringing a lot of horror games and a lot of older Xbox original, PlayStation 2, and quite a few other PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast era games to the Xbox Series X. Their latest game actually was the Xbox original PlayStation 2 version of The Thing remastered. They reworked a bit of the controls because those controls were hot and garbage, man. Oh, worser than a fucking... Worser's not a word. They were way bad. It was like controlling a wet noodle. It was terrible. But they fixed it up. They spruced it up. And it's a nice little IP. Nice little nugget. One of those, cult classic games. Night Dive Studios does nothing but cult classic games. And we're happy they exist. And we're happy that they're porting out System Shock. They're about to do System Shock 2. And a few other things. You can look at their catalog with Google. Look up Night Dive Studios. Anyways, that's not the story we wanted to talk to you about today. It looks like Night Dive Studios is gearing up to remaster ports of Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 titles. And everybody and their dog was like, oh my god, they're gonna I want this game, I want this, I want that game, I want this game, I want that game. Fuck you, you're getting nothing unlike it, because guess what? Night Dive Studios is here for the retro horror game enthusiast, boy. Also, they like putting out a lot of weird cult games, whether they were shitty or good, and this time they have their eyes on the PlayStation 3 exclusive title, Haze. Remember that game? Remember the Halo killer that Haze was going to be? I played Haze, and Haze is not horrible. It's just not very good either. It's got a very cool, neat little system in place for the multiplayer that I would play with friends when we were, have friends over at, and do, the 4-player split screen, and you can, fake your death while you're playing the game, and you can lay down, and then people would walk over you, and you could, grab their leg and kill them, or, pop up and shoot them all of a sudden. It was a neat little feature that has never been in any other game, and that's all I remember Haze for, outside of having a really shitty story. The guys in the yellow mask are on drugs, and when you get off the drug, you stop being a bad guy, and then you go against the yellow mask dudes. Whatever, Haze. It's Haze. So they're looking to report Haze, and they also were, kind of getting a feel for the room and seeing, hey guys, what other Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 era games, specifically the first 3 years of these games' life cycles, would you like to see be remade? Now, I have a few that I would like to see them do, but let me know in the comments what you guys think, and then we'll talk about that in another episode, because we are getting to that 20-minute mark, and we still have a few other things to cover. Hey, speaking of cover, this doesn't even segue really well, but fuck you, I'm going to make it work. Cover me, why don't you cover Geese? Because Geese Howard is coming to Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. That's right, the big bad of Fatal Fury series himself, as if we had any doubt. They saved the best big bad for last. Geese is the reason I actually picked up Tekken 7. I told myself I wasn't really too interested in Tekken 7 back in the day. And then Geese Howard got put in Tekken 7, and I said, shut up and take my money. And here I am again, not sure if I want to play Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. I wasn't too impressed with those announcements with Cristiano Ronaldo and that stupid fucking DJ being put in the game. And then, of course, there was the KSI and iShowSpeed marketing gimmick thing they were doing for some fight that's happening, and then Fatal Fury, they were digitized in there. All the marketing has been like completely like alienating to me as a fighting fan. I'm like, I don't fucking care about any of this shit, right? I want to play the game. And of the betas, I mean, the beta that we played, it was fun. It worked when it was working. The second beta worked pretty fucking great, but the first beta that we played along, the first open beta, yeah, it wasn't doing it for me. I wasn't too... it was around February, and I just wasn't 100% about the game. I wanted to see more. And, of course, the only thing I saw was a bunch of, stupid shit. Cristiano Ronaldo, soccer player, being one of the stupid shits that are being put in. I mean, I'm not saying that Cristiano Ronaldo's a stupid shit or nothing. No. He's one of the greats, of course. I'm just saying it doesn't fucking make sense for a fighting game. But you know what? It's part of fighting game lore is also having a bunch of crazy, weird, stupid shit in the game sometimes. So, if that's what Fatal Fury wants to do and lean into it, I'm all for it now that I got my boy Geese Howard in the game. So I figured I'd let everybody know that Geese is coming to the game because they're not exactly marketing the normal characters. I mean, even that little kid from the original Garo Mark of the Wolves is back, but now he's like a preteen or some shit. And they didn't cover that at all. And I thought, people that are fans of this should probably know about this shit. They should be putting this out there. Hey, speaking of remasters, and even though I should have done this before, after talking about Oblivion, they're remastering The Last of Us again! Here's a complete collection, you dumb fuck! Do you need to see Ellie go through the event? Really? Sony, could I get a please give me the Bloodborne? Please make them more Uncharted. Please bring back the Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter. No, fuck you! Fuck you! Here's more Last of Us. Have you played it yet? Give us your money, you stupid fucking nerd. I hope you piss your pants asking for Sly Cooper. Anyways, yeah, the Last of Us, another fucking collection, as if there isn't more of this shit. Hey, have you heard? The Last of Us. Anyways, it's definitely in tune to come out haphazardly for the sake of more money for a franchise that doesn't really seem to be going anywhere anymore, and because of the show is out. So here's another one. Speaking of shows, this is the final story of the day, and it's really just padding us out. We're just gonna fucking these things are unhinged. I have a Coca-Cola in my hand. Yeah, the show You is coming out on April 24th. No word on whether or not it's going to be the first 2 or 3 episodes, or if they're just going to throw the whole fucking thing on there. Netflix has been known to do it in split in parts now. I don't know, and I don't have that information. And guess what? I'm not fucking looking it up. I just wanted to talk about You. You is a great show. I think it has some great writing. I think the first 3 seasons are fucking fantastic. I don't think the 4th season is all that great, but I think it was really good towards the end. I don't think the beginning and the most portion, and like chasing that ugly black chick with no fucking hair, that made no fucking sense to me. But outside of that, I've always liked the show You. I think it's really good. Joe's a great character, and I see him dying. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it right now, and then I'll make a whole episode talking about how I either was right or wrong or whatever. I think Joe is going to die in the end. I think the reason he's going to die is that the whole thing is that everything's coming full circle. He's back in New York. He's back near the bookshop. There are still some unanswered questions. There are still some unanswered, characters and people that know about Joe that are in New York. We also know about that the guy that I'm going to call him the Penguin, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know the actor, but he was in Gotham as the Penguin, and now he's in this show. He let him live. That's a loose end. He would let him live in like the second season, and it's nothing come of it. So it'll be great to have that come back. Also, his son, also the gay guys that took over for his son. There's a lot to unpack here. You-Sun is a great show, great writing. Every time I think the show's over, they have great endings, and then they find a way to bring it back. It's very soap opera-y, and I love it. And we love cheering for a murderer sometimes. It's just how we are. Shout out to Luigi, apparently. No, we don't condone killers. We're just joking. This is a fun little show. Anywho, thanks for watching. We really do appreciate you tuning into these goofy fucking low effort, low quality, funny, stupid fucking episodes. I have fun putting these together. It takes us no time, but you know what? The response to these and having people actually, talk to me directly about it. I know we've got most of it's just inside our Discord and amongst friends and family, but you know what? It's been very supportive, and I know I put on a front here. I swear a bunch, and I go on tangents, and I say goofy shit, but I really do appreciate it. We've been having fun with it. We've been having a blast. I cracked myself up last time I made an episode. I tried my hand at making a thumbnail, and I was crying laughing at how stupid it looked, and just how much fun I've been having making these things. So I really do appreciate it, and thank you so much for supporting our team and supporting the show. Now back to the crazy, egotistical, crazy fucking persona that you're used to. Anyways, I've been Ethan. Thank you for enjoying another episode of BrainDeadStudios podcast, whatever the fuck, radio news radio, whatever the fuck we're still calling this stuff. We're excited because guess what? We're going to be doing a new video. That video with the radio was really, really, really popular for April Fool's Day. So we do actually have an official script, and we are about halfway through production on our very first production. So look forward to when that drops. And if you're from the future, I guess that video's out. And guess what? You owe me money, pal! How else am I going to buy my fucking Xbox? A super comfy sweater, you piece of shit! Now go get your Mario Kart and do a flip with the cow, you son of a bitch. Bye, we love you.